Let's talk about HDSLR video. Oh yes, that beautiful, shallow depth of field goodness has been sweeping the prosumer industry and causing the common folk to wonder if you're using that camera. Why aren't you taking my picture? But what is HDSLR? Well, back in 2008, camera manufacturers started making their DSLR cameras with an extra feature, HD video. Many video makers started to endorse these new cameras thanks to their large image sensors and high quality, even though many of these early cameras had some very odd frame rates and resolutions. But others scoffed at some of the cons, like the well-discussed rolling shutter, also called the jello effect. But what is rolling shutter? Well, rolling shutter, also known as line scanning, is the method that HDSLRs use to record video. With this method, an image is processed from the top to the bottom over a very short period of time. However, when an object is moving very quickly through a frame, that is, faster than these scan lines can be produced, it can often have a jello-ish look. This can be a major problem, especially for HDSLRs, and can only be avoided through careful planning and thinking out your shots. Of course, unless you're moving the camera ridiculously poorly, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. The second problem is aliasing, specifically more. This is caused because there are so many more pixels in the camera itself that can actually be active during video recording. Thus, when the camera skips some of these pixels, it can cause certain patterns to look sort of weird. This example from Vimeo was shot at 720p, where the effect is even more prevalent. Beyond the image sensor, another problem is that the camera themselves are actually designed for taking pictures, not video. This means that many models do not have features designed specifically for video, such as audio control. However, many in the HDSLR community have found a way around this with firmware hacks. The problem that can't be fixed though is the autofocus, which really isn't all that good. Especially with all the shallow depth of field you're likely going to be shooting with, you're going to have to shoot manual focus all the time, which actually isn't that bad once you get used to it. And then there's the final problem, which may just be the worst of all. People will give you really weird looks when shooting HDSLR in public. So why would you put yourself through so much pain? Well, first of all, these cameras are ultra portable. And for such a small package, their design and large image sensor allows you to shoot better in low light and get that nice shallow depth of field look. Then there's the level of control. Traditionally, you'd have to get pretty expensive cameras to get control over everything, such as your exposure, aperture settings, shutter speed, and ISO. But in a DSLR, you can have control over pretty much everything for a relatively low price. In fact, on some, you can even control the picture style. This is pretty cool. HDSLRs are also modular, which means you can upgrade it over time. By upgrading to different lenses, microphones, and custom rigs, you can be sure to get the functionality that you need. Check out some of the looks you can achieve with some different lenses. And you get all of this for a relatively low price. So in conclusion, if you're shooting on a low budget and need a camera that's very adaptable and very high quality, then HDSLR video might just be right for you. Hey there, this is Carl from FILMMAKER'S Guide, and today we're trying out something a little bit different style-wise in this video. So if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and tell me what you think. As always, you can subscribe to be notified as soon as my latest videos come out, and if you want to check out some more of my videos, they're all up on my channel. Today's video featured some lens tests from tech reviewer MKBHD, so if you want to check out more videos from him, go ahead and click the annotation or see the link in the description. And finally, go ahead and tell me in the comments what you think about HDSLR video and what camera you use, or go ahead and give me a mention on Google Plus or Twitter. Until then, I have absolutely nothing to say.